Well, this is probably like, what, the fourth time I've recorded this. So, I'm now back. We've got a lot done on the truck. I'll probably do that a whole nother video. But, let me show you what we've got done. And explain why it's done this way. So, dash is completely out of it. I bought a wheel from work. I bought a shifter. The ball's not on it. I bought a shifter mount from work. Dash is completely out of it. We're putting a fiberglass dash in it. We're putting a cage in it. Leave it at that. We've got the Holly still. We're gonna put that back in. I'll mount that onto the dash or something. This is completely a mess. The motor's getting closer to getting done finally. Not completely done, but it's getting closer. This is what we've got left of. And that's all out of the truck, you know, the dash, taking the heater and core and all that out. We ain't running AC or anything like that. We ain't running AC, none of that. See, I mean, we're gonna get a firewall sealer or something. I'm gonna get a steering column probably from work. Steering column's out of it. I mean, everything's out of it. But yeah, probably gonna put race seats in it and everything. So yeah, cage is out, or dash and everything's out. This still has to come all out. Carpet has to come out. All this has to come out. Probably gonna put a Lexan window in it. It's gonna be a pricey project. So that's where I'm at on this. I mean, it's getting closer to getting done. I'd like to have it done. He wants to have the cage. We're supposed to call him about a cage March 1st of 2022, which is this year, obviously. But that's where we're at right now. Gonna take the brake system probably off of it and put just manual brakes back on it. We had hydro boost on it. I ain't gonna mess with that. Probably gonna get a line lock from work and everything. And there's so much stuff we're doing different. We're gonna get it running with the 4-speed transmission, and then I'm probably gonna swap it over to a turbo 400 or something, turbo 350 or something. I don't know, something like that. Just get it going. But like all that's coming out. I was tempted to just not even run a dash and have the guy that's doing the cage just mount up some brackets, or, you know, mount up a steering column and whatnot, and mount me up and fit me for a seat, and then just run no dash, and then just make a mount for the 7-inch Holly screen, to mount that straight to the, like, just some, like a tubing frame, and just mount the screen straight to that and run no dash. But we've already got the dash ordered, the fiberglass dash ordered. I could have got a carbon dash or something like that from work, but I was like, I wasn't really worried about the carbon weight as much as just the price and whatnot. This thing took a dump already. Got it in August. It's already kicked the bucket. We got a motor inside we're tearing apart. I'm gonna put in it and whatnot. That's the AC and whatnot. I mean, but yeah, that's just where we're at right there. I might do a little more in-depth video, but I just wanted to let you guys know I'm not just dumping off like that. I'm not just quitting. I mean, we just really couldn't do much with the truck and get anywhere. There's a little stuff we could still do. I mean, like taking the carpet out and, you know, door panel. Well, I don't even know if the door panels really need to come out, but you're taking stuff like that out, and back window and whatnot. You know, I think I'm just going to exclusively race this, but then that comes into play. I'm probably never going to drive it on the streets, if at all. So do I really need, you know, locks and like that? Should I just put a window, you know, like a window latch kit in it, or just a inside door handle kit in it, or, you know, what do I do there? I mean, it's just endless possibilities. But yeah, I mean, got the shifter mount and the wheel from work. Shifter I got from Holly or B&M or wherever. It's all, you know, same building, same company, whatnot. Got it from them. Got it fairly quick, but you know, all this got to come out. I mean, and it really ticks me off. I had a time lapse going of everything. You know, taking everything apart, taking everything out. Go to, you know, start editing it and get it on the computer and transfer it over from the, you know, the SD card, and it wouldn't transfer, and I guess it got corrupted or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So I guess it got corrupted or something. I don't know. I don't have time to fool with it. So I'm just gonna record this and kind of show you guys where I'm at. But I mean, yeah, it did come with a cover and a ball and everything like that for that. But yeah, I mean, it's got a long journey ahead for it. But problem is right now we've got to get the steering column to fit right through this hole. It shouldn't be a huge problem, but I'm gonna get a steering column kit from work. I'm gonna go measure that too. That shouldn't be a huge problem. I don't think we'll have a problem there at all. I think the tubing's probably smaller than the stock shaft, maybe not, more or less same size, but shouldn't be a problem going through there. Yes, it is. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. Shouldn't be a huge problem, but that's probably gonna be our biggest problem with the steering column. It's just as far as which one to get and whatnot. But yeah, start putting some big money aside for the cage and whatnot. Need to get this thing back on the road. Did get a cross member. I don't know if I ever said that. I did get a cross member for it, transmission cross member, but can't really put transmission or anything like that in. I mean, we could, I guess, but it wouldn't be worth it. But we're gonna put, I might even get a different brake pedal, I don't know. But gonna get a firewall seal. I might look into Motion Raceworks. I might call them tomorrow. They have them, they're sold out, but I might be able to get like on a list for when they come in as far as the hardware and the plates and whatnot. Theoretically, I could just cut a plate. I have somebody at my work cut a plate. We've got a laser machine. I could have somebody cut one, and I could just buy some bolts from work or whatever and be done. But I don't know, figure something out. That's all the Holly stuff in there. That's just the computer itself and the screen, and then this all the wiring, all the, I mean, there was harnesses upon harnesses in here, and just it was a pain in the butt. I ended up dropping that this lower steering column support out so I could get this gigantic harness plug out. It had me yelling a couple times, that's for sure. But definitely excited for this truck. I really am. I'm excited for the future of this, and I want to get it going. I want to get it going really bad. I do. But you know, once we get the cage paid for, or you know, get the money set aside for it, I'm probably going to start looking in. There's some people that make panels for these. I might buy some panels, have them powder coated, do little stuff like that, and put a handle kit in it. I could also get that from work, I think, assuming it's the right one for this truck, but I think we can make it work, I'm sure. Just do little various stuff like that, but just getting the cage paid for is going to be the biggest thing, and then, you know, the little fitting in the column and everything, get that fit and everything is going to be just various little stuff. But it'll be fun. It'll be a fun little project, but you know, matter of, you know, getting it done and whatnot. And yeah, but okay, so I'm gonna throw this in the middle of the video. As you can see, I got a steering column from work. One other thing, you saw this. That is actually where I work. But I don't actually build the cars, I just ship parts. I actually got a quick release hub. This welds onto the tubing, and then you just pull that off and you release the wheel. So I did get that. I know you saw the wheel. I ended up getting a guy, my dad was all for it today. Shout out to this guy in Ellsbury, Missouri, I think is where he's at. I'm pretty sure. He cuts these to delete that wall, or you put it on the other side of that wall, and what do you call it? Blocks that off. I guess it's NHRA certified, I guess. I really don't know. This is just the other hardware for the tubing. And then I got a master cylinder kit. With just the basic strange. Also got that from Bickles. But yeah, this is the 1032 bore. I'm gonna end up getting a brake pedal push rod, I think, kit, and some other stuff. I'm probably gonna do it on that, but I don't know if we're gonna get a different pedal or how we're gonna work that out. So yeah, that's just another little throw in there. I did get some panels ordered. And by the way, yes, I know this is a dual Mopar, according to Strange. We did order an adapter plate, and they claim it shipped. We ordered it from TRZ Motorsports out of Kissimmee. I don't know how you pronounce it. Somewhere in Florida. We ordered a adapter plate for that. We're getting rid of the Hydro Boost. So yeah, that's where we're at. As far as that, I wanted to put that in the video, just, you know, a little informative. I mean, there's nothing to, not really, shouldn't hide it or anything, just kind of showing off what we're doing. I mean, that's the whole point in the truck, you know, to show off what we're doing. But yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I mean, as far as that, I need to get some seats ordered. This is the driver's seat. Keeping that one. The other one's just outside. I mean, if someone steals it, I really don't care. I'm not going to use it anyway. The only reason I'm keeping this one is just in case I need to move it, or, you know, get it to steer it or something, whatever. Just something to sit in. But I am probably going to put 2 seats in it regardless. They're probably going to be, thinking probably what do you call it, the metal aluminum seats, Kirkies, I think they are. Probably gonna put 2 of those in it, but I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. I mean, yeah, I got some hardware in there from the kit that we sell. I mean, we sell a good amount. We sell a couple steering column kits, you know, for stuff like this, all the way up to, you know, I don't want to say pro mods, but, you know, just race, you know, race cars. I mean, that's what we specialize in. Tubing's all the same regardless, but, you know, the hardware and whatnot's different. But, you know, I mean, I don't know, I'm happy with it, the hub and whatnot. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with where the plan of this thing's going, and I'm really excited for the future of this thing. I really am excited to see where this thing will go. As far as, you know, hopefully, I mean, theoretically, I'd like to have this thing, I mean, it's not realistic, I guess, but I'd like for this thing to run 8s and 9s. I mean, obviously, I don't expect it to run that, you know, straight out once the motor's in with no nitrous or anything. I mean, it'll run probably, if we're lucky, 10 80s or 90s, but I'm thinking probably more 11s or 12s. But, I mean, I want to get this thing, you know, I want to speed it up. I don't want it to be, that's my whole goal with this. You know, my dad's got a car he wants to get fixed once we get this thing running, and that's great, you know, great. But I don't want this thing to be a slow turd forever, you know. I want it to be fast. I don't want it to be a pig, you know. I want it to be fast. I mean, that's the whole point in it. But just a little update where we're at. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's the shifter there. I got to have whoever's doing the fab, whoever we just end up doing the cage and whatnot, I'm just going to have them fit me for everything, the column, the seat, everything. I'm going to have to do it all at once, and just do it all at once and get it all out of the way. That we can, my dad claims we can MIG weld in. We've got a gas MIG, or my uncle's got a gas MIG. We could probably MIG weld that in, he claims. And that shouldn't be a problem. As far as the motor goes, he claimed he was going to have it done, you know, by Christmas, and I don't know. I don't know where he's at. My dad might have talked to him. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from my dad as far as where they're at, but he might have talked to him. I don't know. But he is getting a lot closer, I think. There for a while, I think he was just waiting on, as far as I was aware, he was just waiting on head studs or something. Just I don't remember what it was. Just something to get it bored or something. I don't know what the deal was. He was waiting on something so he could bore it and hone it and whatever and blah blah blah. But I think he's got that done. But granted, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. As far as I'm aware, he's a one-man guy, so he's got to work on, you know, everybody's projects, you know, spread out throughout the day, however he breaks it up or whatever. And, you know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that. You know, I don't expect him to work on my stuff any more than anybody else, you know, unless I'm paying him more or whatever. But, you know, I get it, and I'll give him some slack. But, you know, I just don't know. I would think we'd have it done sometime soon. But then, you know, doing the little stuff like adding nitrous and stuff, we can probably do, or well, we can do, you know, just the lines and whatnot. But, you know, when it comes to machining, you know, honing and all that, that's out of our league. So, I mean, we can't really do much there. But from what I can tell, he does good work. I mean, he's an honest guy and he does good work. And I mean, I trust him. I trust him a lot. You know, I have no reason not to trust him. But, you know, anyway, that's where we're at. As far as, you know, the truck and whatnot. And if you guys know what to do here, as far as we're not putting a ring and or rack and pinion in it. We're gonna leave a stock. We're gonna go to manual. We're still gonna go to manual steering, but we're gonna leave a stock steering GM box in it if we can, or manual steering of some sort. But the problem with that is Bickle doesn't sell, as far as I'm aware, we don't sell a GM splined steering box joint. We only sell a GM splined steering hub, if even that. I don't even know if we sell that anymore. So what I need, if you guys know anything, guys at my work said to, I guess, cut this off, weld this to the tubing, and then connect that to, you know, the whatever box we go with. So there is that is an option, as long as it fits. I don't know if it'll fit right or anything, but haven't really messed with it yet. But just, I mean, if you guys got any ideas, just throw them out there. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, all I gotta do is just read them and listen to them and take them in as an idea. I mean, at least the idea's out there. But if you guys have any ideas or suggestions on what I can do, just throw them out there. I mean, it doesn't hurt. You have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose by reading them. But yeah, if you guys, like I said, if any ideas, just let me know. Just like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And always stay fresh. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.